Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new spanking episode of the Cologne podcast.
Ooh, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ryan.
Yeah, we're two best friends. We're going on a fragrance journey. We're smelling shit that Ryan wants to smell and giving you our uneducated opinion. Welcome to the show.
Today, we're going to be smelling Acqua Di Gio's
Acqua Di Gio.
Eau de Parfum. It's brand new.
Baby. It's a new EDP.
That's right. And we actually went ahead and got a full bottle of this.
Oh, it's FBW, apparently, for the Ryan house.
It's an FJBW. A full, juicy bottle worthy.
That's right. So before we get into these BBWs, we're going to get into a Fragrantica review by Love Tribe.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, Love Tribe says, take the classic ADG, mix it with Essence and Deep, and I guess those are different types of Acqua Di Gio.
Okay, go ahead.
And you will have this, or a classic ADG, a little more marine, fucking awesome, as Essence, but not at the Essence levels with strong initial citrus. What the fuck is this guy saying?
Dude, he's all over.
But not too much depth, and with low performance, it's useless. 4 out of 10.
What? It's the worst, best thing ever. I fucking love it. Hate it. What is this guy's review?
I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong, but it was like one run-on sentence. It's kind of like a Britney Spears Instagram post. But if you break it down, pop it.
Go ahead.
But if you break it down, I think the guy hates it.
Yeah, but he gave it a 4 out of 5. That's pretty positive.
Love Tribe, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
Well, before we...
hadn't even popped the seal. In fact, Ryan was like, man, do you mind if I go ahead and open it? And I don't really care if we have the cellophane recorded. But I was like, if this motherfucker opens it, he's going to smell it.
So it's like, no.
So I was like, no, it's important for the production. Please leave that on there.
I was like, the whole morning, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do
Got him!
But before we get off into this FJB, we got to get into our
one night stand review.
Yeah, our ONSTRVO, whatever that's supposed to be.
Yeah, of Bohemian Lime by Goldfield and Banks. Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One night stand review.
It's so nice to come back to that and not this rave maniac.
That one hit, that Acqua Di Gio hit, dog.
It was pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie.
Man, I think we need to bring that back for this episode. Just the one. We need your mixtape, Snazzy.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, after laying in bed with Goldfield and Banks and their Bohemian Rhapsody of Lime, what'd you think?
I felt like it was their take on Aventus.
I think it's a little bit of that, and a review said it, and I agree with it. I think it's a little bit of that and a little bit of the Parfum Cologne of Elysium a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the dry down reminds me of that so much.
See, the dry down, I was getting less smoky Aventus type vibes.
Yeah.
And we went on the track and we were walking around and it was like, man, it dried down to just something. At first we were like, gotta be on vacation because it's sweet and fruity.
Yeah.
But when it dried down, it was just masculine and clean, but it had a little bit more depth to it. It was really good.
It really is. And I'm actually going to change my one night stand review. Because it's a little bit more affordable. I mean, dude, you can get it on some websites for like $130 or 100 ml. Might be a buy for me, man.
Really?
It's pretty badass.
I agree, it's badass. I don't necessarily think it's a buy for me unless I'm buying a sizable decant of it.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine spending that much, knowing that Mont Blanc Explorer is pretty damn close.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you can actually find some decants of Aventus halfway cheap.
That's
to
true.
Just get the
scratch. Yeah. Get the little scratch.
But I don't know that I don't like this more than Aventus.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's hard. It's good, though. I love it. It may be a buy for me, for real.
It's worth a sample for sure. Really, if you haven't smelled it and you love Aventus or those type of fragrances, at first, it's a little something different on the skin. A little something different on the skin. Then it dries down into just a very masculine, sort of clean, spicy, similar to what you'd get with Aventus, but maybe a little less smoky. It was awesome. I loved it.
Good take. And I'm glad we're actually getting some good samples lately because we were kind of on a run for a minute of just like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you suggested we do this one because I was like, hey, we had a listener request this. And you're like, no, fuck them. We're going to do Bohemian Lime. I know why you did it. You probably read the review that talked about it being close to Elysium, and you were like, oh, yeah.
Maybe I did, and maybe I
maybe he is, and maybe he ain't. All right. I think that's good for the one night stand review.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get into your full bottle worthy Acqua Di Gio EDP scent of the day. Here we go.
And I'm going to let you open it and let you have the first experience with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what the bottle's like and everything. Because they did change the bottle up a little bit for these. I don't know if it's going to happen with their other ones, but it's refillable. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's like eco-friendly now.
Mm-hmm.
God, they should give a pull tab like all the cigarettes I smoke, you know? Just get that selling. I don't really smoke cigarettes, by the way. I've got one pack of herbal cigarettes I use as props for photos occasionally. Oh, man, I didn't expect the cap to be wooden.
Damn, is it not magnetic then, I wonder?
Nope.
Whoa.
It just pops on. I mean, it's a nice, sturdy pop. Feel that bad boy.
Man, it's a sharp-looking bottle, though. Dang. How's it refillable? Oh, that twist off. Okay. All right. There you go. You get first sprays.
Me first?
First sprays, buddy. I know you love those water notes.
I'm going to be pretty chill with this.
You should go ham.
Dude, I feel like you're lying to me.
Why would I lie?
No, I mean, I feel like you're lying about what Chris Wilkinson said.
He says that it's chill.
Less aquatic?
That's what he said.
Chris, I know you don't listen to us. But if this gets back to your ears and you fucking lied, as much as I look up to you, I'll be very disappointed. Interesting. This atomizer is not what I expected.
Oh
boy.
Oh man, hook me up. Damn. Man, likey.
I already do not like this.
Really?
The aquatic's already there.
Man.
Oh man. I'm about to be in the car for like 6 hours. I'm going to wash this shit off. I'm sorry.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, this is why you did that. I know.
Dude, I'm fucking loving this.
There's parts about it that I do like, but there's like, you know how that aquatic has like the metallic type feel to it?
Yeah.
It's just rubbing me the wrong way.
Maybe it settles down. Maybe you got to give it a chance.
Imagine taking your big meaty clackers and rubbing them up against a cheese grater. That's about the nostril sensation I get with aquatic smells.
I'm going to tell y'all straight up, I love this, and it smells, from my memory, because I used to wear the original ridiculous amounts. It smells pretty close to what it used to smell like. It doesn't smell like that anymore. I hate what it is now. It's terrible.
Yeah, because you recently bought a bottle of the EDT.
I did. I bought it, I bought it from my dad, and this one's going to my dad because he loves this shit. But, but man, even he hated the reformulation of it. He's like, it leaves me after like 5 minutes. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't do that. But the Parfumo is fucking sick.
For my sake, I hope it does leave me after about 5 minutes.
There's something pretty badass about this. This smells kind of close to what I remember the original smelling like.
Again, in it are some qualities that I do appreciate.
Yeah.
And will I agree that they do blend these things well together to where the aquatic doesn't like just fucking go, just. It doesn't do that, but I can still sense it. I'm hypersensitive to it because I already knew it was coming. It's in the fucking name, okay? I knew it was coming. This is for all these somber strangers perfumery type shit I've done to you.
I'm loving it. And this thing, it's trending so hard right now.
You know what? On the card, it's really nice.
It is. This thing is sick, dude.
Oh, man. Love Tribe. I'm with you. Useless for me.
No way. Fucking sick. I'm hyped on this. Like I said, it's trending hard. I mean, it just came out.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me before, he goes, man, you wouldn't believe the trend is insane on this. I'm like, it was fucking just released, Ryan.
Like a week ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jiminy Crickets.
Who is wearing that?
Okay. He's an older gentleman.
Okay.
White hair, still decent hairline. He occasionally wears a leather jacket, light wash denim jeans, and a button up tucked in.
Man, this sounds really close to home to somebody I know.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm really picking that up.
He's describing my father.
This is like your dad, man.
Well, I mean, he's wore Acqua Di Gio since it came out and hasn't changed anything.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, there's a lot of people like that's just their scent. It seems like anybody in this community, we always have like a million things we like.
Sure.
But growing up, everybody that's in this community that can talk about somebody in their family when they're growing, they're like, yeah, my cousin Sal, he always smelled like whatever, Kuros or whatever the fucking name is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is outside the fragrance community, that's what we do.
It is what we do.
We pick one, we're like, I like that. Let me not deviate for 30 years. You know, I think that's what we would have probably done if we hadn't like really started exploring.
I agree. I'm loving it. This shit is so close to what it used to smell like. I'm in love with this.
I'm proud you are, man, because I'm sure you'll smell it a lot.
Oh, I am. Man. Okay.
For me, I pick up some of the citrus in there, which is a nice touch. I'm really getting that aquatic sort of vibe. And God, I just can't. Dude, I can't stand it. I wish I could get around it because I know there's some great fragrances that like embrace some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people love to smell it on you because good God, the compliments you get.
Yeah.
Like being your friend for so long, I've always thought you were like a big loser.
Yeah.
But now like just watching, he's like spraying his microphone and shit. What the hell?
Not spray my hand.
You want to live in this shit.
Dude, I'm already lacing up. I got to do a little bit more.
Oh,
dude,
my God.
I'm dropping Myke off here in a minute. He's going to smell this all the way over there.
Yeah, I'm going to be in a car with you for an hour, and then I'm going to be in another car for nearly 6 hours. We got to shoot in South Texas. Dude. Anyways, back to you being a loser. I've always thought you were a loser, but then I'm like, the guy always gets so many compliments. The ladies always love him. I'm like, what the hell?
It's how I frame myself, Myke.
It is. Yeah, you just
a lovable loser.
Yeah, that must be it.
So it's like pity.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've always talked about the study they did where it's like people in long-term relationships like their significant other to be less attractive than they are.
There you go.
And that's why I picked you as my best friend. But I feel like you've done the same, Ryan.
Okay. Skip it.
Sample it.
Buy it.
What are you going to do? What have you done?
Man, I'm fucking loving this. I really am. And smelling myself. Is there like a little, I don't think there's a note of it, but is it like a little, a sea hair? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a little mint to it? Or am I just imagining that?
On the clothes or on the card, and I see you smelling your shirt.
Yeah.
On the card, it's really, really nice. Like I really like it on the card. Man. So probably similar to what your clothes are. On the skin, and maybe this is where I need to re-explore some of these fragrances where like I'll spray it on my jeans and my shirt before I put them on.
Yeah,
because
that's a good idea.
This type of fragrance smells great, and probably that's what people are picking up from a distance. Yeah. But my skin chemistry with any aquatic, it gets really, It gets dingy smelling. I hate it on my skin, but on this card, it's really, really nice.
Man, I'm loving it. It's going to be a buy for me. And here
again,
yeah. Well, I'll probably would buy something like this for myself. I'm going to tell you, for people out there that do like Acqua Di Gio, it's very close to what it used to smell like. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you what people used to say about fucking Blue Electrique, and then it's not. By the way, we have a full bottle of it. Y'all can fuck off. But
Blue Electrique? Yeah, man, what a disappointment.
It was okay.
It was. Maybe we just hadn't fell in love. You know, we came into this, we're just about to hit, at the end of April, we'll hit basically our 1 year exploring fragrances.
Yeah.
So we walked into LNDL at at like the part where it's been reformulated a million times and everybody hates it. We loved it.
Yeah, fucking.
So then everybody's like, "Blue Like Treat, man, that's like the fucking back in the day real dealy."
Yeah, I'm just like,
yeah,
it was good, but it's like I still like the other one better.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll say this: I think the EDT of Acqua Di Gio, look, I'm sorry if any of y'all are still rocking that. Just trash it. That shit sucks. It has zero longevity. It's not that as loud as it used to be. It's garbage.
Yeah, you kind of got to drink a little bit of it.
He's saying that because I'll ask my dad. So I got my dad a bottle of that after I just got him Parfumo, and he loved that one. And long story short, he was noticing it himself. And, he's an older guy. He's like, man, I can't get that shit to stay on me and stuff like that. He's very cordial. But every time I'd be like, man, Dad, you smell good. Every time I'd walk by him, I'd be like, well, I ought to because I drunk some. Because that shit does not last. But I will say the Parfumo, man, it may still be the reigning king right now just because it has a little darkness to it that I like. But this is fucking perfect for summer. This is bright. It's loud. It smells fucking good. So it's a buy for me.
Yeah, it's a buy for him. I do want to mention this because we are talking about reformulations and, vintage batches and shit like that. We actually had a listener send us a decant of vintage D&G's Pour Homme.
That's right.
Which is the one I've, started from the very beginning saying, hey, 10 years ago, I was wearing D&G and it's the fragrance was like my signature scent for a long time that I robbed off of somebody else because it was their signature scent. But either way, we've got a bottle of the new formulated D&G Pour Homme, and we're going to do an episode where we smell the vintage batch and the
new deal,
the today's version. We're going to fucking put it down and let people know, is this really a thing?
Yeah, is reformulation really fucking things up?
Or is it just people being absolute fucking ridiculous? And just nobody can be happy anymore.
Got to bring negativity every day.
Somebody said this quote, and I just want to share it with you, Ryan.
Okay.
And everybody else, you can take it or leave it, whatever. But somebody said, you always find what you're looking for. So if you've got negativity in your heart and you go out searching for that, you will find that in the world. But if you're a positive person, you're looking for good in things, you'll find that too.
I think that's actually a really good saying.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the whole, like, you kind of are who you associate with kind of thing.
For sure.
I mean, so yeah, that's actually a really smart take.
Yeah, you find what you're looking for no matter what it is.
Man, he says dropping some goddamn haikus and stuff out here.
Yes, this Acqua Di Gio EDP freaking unlocking my frontal cortex.
Freaking limitless with this.
Yeah, no joke. Well, thank you all for listening to this episode. Listen to me whine again.
Mm-hmm. He's a baby.
You find what you're looking for. I was looking for those aquatic notes. I found them immediately. But if you've enjoyed this episode, we'd love for you to consider going and leaving a 5-star review. Thank you so much for those who already have. That really helps the show get out there. And if you want to do a little bit more, you can go to thecolognepodcast.com and you can get a hold of us through social media, through email, and even if you want to buy us a coffee, it's there too.
Yeah, we love drinking coffee.
Yeah. Did you get like some cigarette ashes in that one or something? And until next time, spray it up, y'all.